Hello boys, my name is Kuliyoshi, and welcome back to my 100% or rather blind playthrough of Pokémon Legends Arceus for Nintendo Switch. In the last episode we left off doing some things in the area as well as introducing ourselves to a completely new area altogether. And now we're finishing the Pokédex. This session, warning might be slightly varying or something. I don't know. Because I'm going to be doing a lot of grinding in this. There's not a good way to fix this. You're going to have to do grinding at some point. Because I have a Cherubi, and I know that it can evolve into a Cherem. So the only way to figure out if this can evolve is to actually get it up there. In the meanwhile, I'm actually gonna, since I have to get Cherubi's Pokédex area completed immediately, I'm gonna just go straight to where the Heartwood is, try and get it. Now they leap out of trees, so I'm gonna have to farm for trees. Right. Oh, we need to defeat a lot of them anyway. Right. That one's already 10, so I don't need that. The main thing I'm looking for here is the trees. Right. There we go, we finally got some more defeated. That one's from behind me. Alright. Okay then. double attack. That's 9. Rain. Big storm. Right. Of course, just like the previous one, we have to look for shaking trees and then hit them with the Pokemon. And even then, it's random who comes out. Sometimes there'll be someone different altogether. Pokemon I was going after me kind of vanished. Alright. Let's keep going. Fortunately, no shaking trees yet. Well, there's a moss rock in that area. Yeah, this kind of grind is probably going to be a little bit tough. So most of it might actually be doing other stuff, but I need to find at least one Cherubi to really get things started with. As far as I'm aware, they could be found here, but only in trees. Now I know why I haven't seen them much. Number defeated. That's a big one I have to do. So each tree has a random chance to be rustling, and it sounds is kind of random. Right. Alright. So yes, most of this is grinding for other stuff or trying to complete certain pages in Pokédex. Since certain Pokédex pages could only be completed by evolving and doing other stuff, I'm going for those first. Trying to actually figure out where exactly they're all hidden, that can get a bit difficult. The rainstorms and this sun-dried uphill makes for kind of a weird area. Need to also pay attention to the little up top right marker, which also... That was not really in range, but it worked. So far, we've only gotten combis so far. It must be the rare spawn. Of course, there are a couple of tricks I could potentially do. I'm guessing just like other stuff, I can reload certain areas to just get more stuff going. Well, you can actually avoid characters here, but it's kind of tight. These little tiny bushes are your hiding spot in this zone. Either way, we have two new Pokemon here. Or multiple of the new Pokemon ready. We're gonna try to catch it. Okay, good. Got another new one. Trying to get all the new ones, yeah, it can be a bit tricky sometimes. Okay, I think we got the one we need. Getting these others, they're a bit far away from me. I'll just trigger a battle with one instead. Try fight iron moves. Alright. It's done. Get one of each of those done. Oh great, this again. Okay, it's nowhere near me, thank goodness. If that ever forms near me, that could be really bad. Even if they are on the top, they could probably not resist going for certain items. Oh, good grief, though, it's pathing. It has to walk all the way down there just to get to it. It's a good thing he could sense it far away. But not close enough. Now he saw it. Just the amount of stuff we had to do to get that boy off of the side corner was kind of crazy. And we caught him after that too. Nice. Excellent. Perfect. We had him to say all that stuff that and I'll just get rid of this because I don't need Gusto Berries as much, it seems. Or as it seems. Oh yeah, that's right. I have to keep looking for the trees. This area is actually a bit larger than I expected, and that's good because I need a large area for certain stuff. What is Shinx doing here? I know Shinx has some weird stuff to it, but I didn't think that it would be in the middle of this spot. It's one of its rarest places to find it. At least the rarest area we found it in so far. Okay. We have to defeat some with ground-type moves, and I've been kind of forgetting to do that. So since I have a move called High Horsepower, let's do that to get some more experience and some ground type move KOs while we're here. Alright. I wonder how we're supposed to find the starters. Because they probably can't be found anywhere else, that means I may have to trade for them. Which I guess is a good reason why I might not necessarily go for full Pokédex completion all the way, because some simply require too much stuff. Oh wow, this is weird. This is an entire whole tunnel that we had not explored yet? That's odd. Well, this is odd. I've never been here before. I've seen Evershots before, but I never thought I would remember this area at all. This is quite an odd area. I am not on the right angle. Somehow he didn't see me. Well, that one was moving around a lot. Two quick ones. Alright, that was nice. Now, if I remember correctly, these things are fighting, so they have to be taken out with either flying type moves or something else altogether. This area is kind of hidden in all of the areas, and I think this might actually explain why I wasn't able to find that one person who got lost in. So, off screen I like to farm stuff, basically known as Ever stuff. Also, I picked that perfectly. I needed to defeat him with flying type move anyways. Well, that's nice. That'll get me closer to my goal. But anyways, you see there's this thing called the Lost Satchels, though. This one Lost Satchel kind of eluded me for, like, the longest time because I'm like, where in the world could it have fallen? And where in the world did it happen? And so, now that I enter this area, I suddenly realize it may have fallen somewhere here, since it couldn't have fallen anywhere else. Question is, where? Oh, great. I can't figure it out, because it looks like it's on the other side of that thing. Either way, this is kind of a rare new discovery for me. I usually don't find stuff like that. Wait a minute. So this guy somehow climbed up the top here, maybe then, and then he fell from a large height, and then he died. Good grief, how could someone even get up there in the first place? It's hard enough to get lucky with certain things, let alone get other stuff. What does this shiny thing have? Oh, Stardust, that's incredibly rare. Alright. I have a way of dealing with this. Chubby's already ready to evolve. Celeon needs catch-up, so we're gonna give him Ursa levels. Alright. I guess I've been getting a lot of other miniature items, so I guess whenever I catch a Pokemon, I can get other stuff. Unfortunately, I did not get the opportunity to do other stuff. Okay. I'll just do that. Look how you kind of warp all the way over here. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing. I was thinking of, like, selecting something else, and then I kind of just went off. Oh, wait, yeah, that's right. I do need to evolve certain Pokemon, but I was already trying to mainstream Pokemon. I guess I could swap my Sylveon for something different. There's a part of B-Barrel that hasn't actually been completed yet, and I figure now's the good time to complete that, too. But anyways, I think I'm just gonna walk into battle and have Cherubi use a Zorb on pretty much everything, because the only other way I can get points with Cherubi to its maximum is to just use Absorb over and over again. And for some reason it doesn't have it. So we might have to teach that to him first. Alright. We could change moves though, so we can have it change one of its moves. So let's do that. Alright, now we have Absorb on it. So there's a specific thing that has Cherubi use Absorb a set amount of times. So, since I'm going for Cherrim as well, I need to make sure I get Cherubi done out of the way while I can. We'll just have it use Absorb up to 8 times, get that percent done. That's all we can really do with it in our party then. And then we can just keep doing this. The good things with Absorb is it's so powered with its attacks that it can be really easy to go through. We need to find a battler, by the way, and also I might want to use it on a Buizel instead. Although we don't have to defeat it with electric type, with glass type moves, but electric type moves. So that wouldn't necessarily work really well. But we'll see. And yes, I've been gathering berries pretty much since that one problem that happened before. I'm pretty sure a lot of people remember it. So I need to get 8 uses of this. The rest I just simply can't do on my own. I think I'll have to just catch more. That's fine though, because we can go straight to the Cherrim page and start working on that, which is the important one. I guess the reason why it's at 17 but not so early is that it can be gotten early, it's just incredibly rare to find. It would take me a long time probably to find it. So I'll actually probably briefly go to a different area just to get this one out of the way. Cherubi is kind of an annoying one. Double Absorb use. But here's a Buizel we can defeat. He can ledge. Need to defeat some of those more anyway. Okay, good. Alright, that takes care of the part that I want to do that isn't annoying. There, I have a set. Now I'll have to get the rest by either battling or evolving them. And since we can evolve one, why not? And now Cherrim becomes its, Cherrim becomes its iconic looking Cherrim, which is really interesting. Alright. Number caught during daylight hours. Another tricky one this time. Alright. It once again shows us some more spots to appear. It's found more in the Coordinate Highlands, so we're gonna have to go and fetch some more stuff in the Coordinate Highlands to find both Cherubi and Cherrim in there. This is a tricky one to get, but we have it require a use of one particular move called Petal Dance, which I don't think it has. It also has to use Agile style moves too. Oh. And there's this as well. So because we play or play with Cherrim right now. That is an interesting move. Draining Kiss. So if you use Cherrim at nighttime, it'll only be in regular form. Using it in its normal form, though, causes it to while in daytime, instead causes it to transform into this. Which is probably that one thing that the Everclear was talking about, that Cherrim could just transfer out of the middle of nowhere. Which would make sense. I like how with all of that, an agile style move that's super effective still can't kill level 4, which tells me we still need to work on this one. Okay. How much more? Oh, it only needs agile moves like 15 more times. We'll just combine it with agile pedal dance next. I was actually more going for around the intent, but I might need to battle a couple of them. I've been missing Eevees lately, by the way. I've been so focused on other stuff that I've been kind of just rushing by them, but I know I need a lot of them for both evolving and other stuff. More than any Pokemon, Eevee just has so many evolutions, making it absolutely ridiculous. So whenever I see one from Alan, I need to try and catch it, especially without being spotted. That one's kind of important. As for the Remora, I'm still kind of working on that. But hey, well, we got some progress done on one other annoying thing. At least we got a Cherrim. That could have been much worser. Could have not gotten it for a while. Oh yeah, and I got another Alpha as well. Seems if you catch these Alphas, that's a good way to get some good stuff. Right, okay, so we only need to catch or defeat 2 more. Or just defeating one will finish it off for us. You've stunned it by using items? Ooh, that's interesting. I'm gonna have to do that. Alright, well that got us kind of close, but we need to get it Pedal Dance in order to get any closer to its goal. But it is close enough to where I can actually complete it without defeating a Cherrim, though the setup for that is very unlikely, so I think I'm gonna have to go back to Coronet Highlands and just do the tree exploring there, because it's much more common. Cherubi and Cherrim are much more common there than they are elsewhere. Alright. And yeah, I'm going over here, by the way, so I could actually teach my Cherubi Pedal Dance. Okay, that tells me it cannot be learned from here, meaning we actually have to level it up even more. So I guess we'll have to keep Cherrim in our party for a little bit. Thankfully I know a pretty fast method of evolving. We're so high level now that we can just defeat some of the stronger Pokemon to get stuff going. I did not even remember exactly what I was going for. Oh yeah, that's right, I'm still stuck on this. The back alley Mr. Mime. This one may require us to be either on daytime, something else, or just in nighttime in general, I don't know. Because if this wall kind of blocks us off, then how are we supposed to get through here? Someone's probably gonna shout at me in the comments for doing some other stuff. Oh well. Anyway, I'm not really interested in taking stuff too slowly, nor not doing stuff at all, so, how about we just go to Cornet Highlands and see if we can deal with our Cherrim problem there. We still need a lot more exploring here anyway, so why not do that? Last time we kind of sped run through this area to get a camp set up at the second area, which we did, and I guess before we do anything else, let's just do a quick speed loop through the area and try and find all of the lost satchels that people have lost. I don't know why people have fallen multiple times. There must be something here that I don't know about. Oh, well. There's the subway boss. So since when? Oh, we've arrived at our destination. Yes, indeed we have. Okay, me guessing the last satchel's actually up here somewhere, which tells me, once again, it's likely that they fell from a long height. That's a particularly deadly one you have to avoid. Falling from a long height, yeah, that could be really deadly if you don't know what you're doing. Also, we're gonna have to get a little bit more smarter with our special bonus setups. I'm just gonna defeat Bronzons through it. If it's gonna be that far away, I'm gonna have to just defeat Banzan. Banzan's one of those weird ones, sort of. You can only defeat it fast with using fire moves. I have those. Everything else, not the best. I didn't see if we need to use Agile type moves, so I'll just use one with that. Oh, we needed to defeat one anyway. Okay, now let's try to catch a second one, but this time let's throw it a bit closer. Yeah, I'm gonna have to play a little bit smarter here, using the literal locks this time to hide my sight from the opponent. And classic when that isn't even in part of the main area, just kind of appears from behind me. Must have once again just immediately appeared, because I don't know how it would not appear otherwise. Bit annoying. Simply annoying, that's all it is. And I will say, sleep has been nerfed quite a bit. It used to be a set amount of turns and you would just stay asleep for a while, and it would be very annoying to deal with. For some reason, they've nerfed it quite a bit. Like, nerfed it through the roof, almost. Completely altered it. It's not the same whatsoever now. In fact, it's really easy to deal with nowadays. What am I saying? It's still annoying. Like, you could still lose your turn, but sometimes you could just tat with it. It's kind of interesting the way that they made it. This guy is so fast, by the way. Oh, we should barely be able to challenge this one, by the way. Also, Bronzon's kind of changed its setups, because at one point, Bronzon had some other stuff going. But now, Bronzon's kind of changed the way it does stuff. Also, strong moves won't really do much if we just get sleeped anyways. Looks like we're doing the retreat strategy again. Or I lever swap strategy. Or actually, if we just use a dark type Pokemon, it won't be able to do anything. Take that E-Center. It's an alpha though, so we could expect the worst. Gnosis still works as normal though, despite it giving out her stuff. Oh yeah, and it also has steel moves, let's not forget that. It's mainly its psychic moves it can't use. There we go. Our main took it out in the end. Nice. Hang on, I can't afford to just blank out randomly here. Let's, quickly get Rapidash revived and throw it out like lightning speed. Thankfully, they're really slow to attack, usually. It's also kind of odd that you could defeat them with ground-type moves. In other modes, Bronzor has this move normally called Levitate that prevents it from being defeated with ground-type moves. It just completely immunes them otherwise. Oh, I forgot about the other item thing, too. Dang it, I should have probably thought of putting some of my items away. $105 orange berries now, which easily is. Just shows the commitment. Didn't I say I don't really need Medicinal Herb? I'll just discard that for now. Don't know what else to do. I'm just saying, we could buy potions later anyways. There's no point really in keeping them for our stuff. Okay, so that other battle we did should have helped us a bit with getting some of the items, and also we can craft. That's right, I was grinding off screen to try and get other stuff. Oh, we could craft this, but our satchel's full of other items, Alright, we'll just make some great balls instead, which we need more of anyway. Oh yeah, right, we were looking around here for lost satchels. Okay, found one. What about the others? Oh yeah, that's right. I was not gonna leave without those. So one of the guys, he died to probably the Enzar in the middle. I mean Bronzon in the middle. The Alpha Bronzon. Which again makes sense because they are more difficult to take out than others. The other two, unfortunately, it looks like they, fell off somewhere in the cliff area. And scaling the cliff from this point is kind of difficult. I know there's, like, a weird tech strategy I've been finding recently, which might allow me to get up there, but it's kind of tricky to do properly. Or we could just go around this area, I guess. Oh, thank you. I forgot there's a camp here. Wait a minute, this is not the same camp. I think I went... Oh yeah, I warped here. I started here and then I warped over here. Alright, finally in item storage. Let's move this. I'll just... What's the ball of mud doing here? I absolutely hate that item. I'm discarding that from now on whenever I find it. Save that for later. Save that for later. Most of these are being saved for if they're needed for other stuff. Yeah, I'll get rid of that too. Having to sort through your satchel every now and then, yeah, that gets a bit annoying. But it's just something that we have to do. Oh, I need to be closer to trigger the battle again. That happens a lot with these battles. Sometimes you'll just be not close enough to trigger the battle, which is why it keeps going back. Alright. Oh, it's another one of those things. This is a large one. And again, a lot of these big Pokemon are larger than usual. I never usually try catching these in battle. They just seem a bit tricky to do. Alright. Oh, we gotta evolve on one of our Pokemon. Kinda forgot about it. So do that right now. Alright. Me tells me that was another one of those random ones. That just randomly appear around the area. More berries. Oh, the rain's gonna make it more difficult for me to use type moves. I feel like rains do actually have a big effect to this. I'm not sure if it's being seen yet or not by people, but my fire type move definitely didn't do that weak of a damage before, so that tells me that those moves will be weaker, whereas any time we use a water type move, that'll be stronger. Other than this side area, I don't see where the actual satchel might be. So I'll try and see if I can't find it, like, right here. Ah, no, it's probably up on that ledge, too. Darn it. Seems that people are backing out more near the top part of the cliff by going really high up. Odd, but whatever. At the same time, it's interesting, I guess. I guess one thing we did forget to do the last time is we forgot to explore more of the area. I forgot what I needed B-Barrel for anyway. Well, we'll keep on trying to level up Tyrim and just keep the rest of our journey the same and hope for the best, I guess. We'll just do a quick rest and I guess since I can't figure out anything else to do. Oh yeah, that's right, I was looking for Charum. We'll continue for the regular storyline, but of course to continue for the storyline we need to actually explore near the area. That's where I come in. I'm gonna try and do that. Exactly that. Oh, it's the black tumblestone from earlier. I'll just talk to him now. Come on. You never would ever expect to be able to climb such sheer cliff as these, yes. But with Sneasler as an ally, it becomes the work of a moment. She is so at home on a cliff face, one might think she knew some secret, some hidden move. Saying hidden moves? There's no such thing in Hishui, surely. Yes, I felt as if I was a cusp of remembering something just now. Just who was I before I came to Hishui? We fell from the sky, come from another world together most likely. So Poke Battle will jog your memory, Viz. Honor me with a battle. Alright, I kind of skipped a lot of battles, so let's do one. Alright. It's still raining, so I might be able to use water types to our advantage. Unless I use B-Barrel on accident. Well, I don't want to go to him right away. So perhaps I'll switch to a flying type instead. I like how they still allow you to do a free switch in every other game, a free switch in simply means you immediately get KO'd by something else or you're unable to do other stuff. Oh wow, his team is all set up to completely destroy my starter. What's the point of using rain if I have multiple Pokemon that just completely destroy me in terms of other stuff? Alright, time for a switch. I want to switch anyways, but this one definitely made it clear. Let's do Strong Aqua Tail. This is an interesting move. Alright. Got rid of him. Alright. Bravo. Excellent. Alright. I think I have to get Chirum up pretty high for it to will Pile Dance. Your town has brought you to the destination called Victory. Now allow me to call Sneasler. Oh yeah, that's right, he's a warrior. Whatever this Sneasler thing is. And this might give me a better clue also as to how to find the lost satchels here, because it seems like... Oh, that's why. It's basically a Sneasel, but different and bigger. So they call it Sneasler. Allow me to introduce you, Yoshi. This keen-clawed Pokemon is Sneasler. Be so kind as to play your fruit for her to hear. Alright. Alright. Sneasler opened her heart and learned well of the sound of your playing. Let me go, I am for it. It says poison type instead of dark ice type. Actually. I'm afraid this will be a foul stop. Please proceed up the cliffs with Sneasler's aid and quell up the ward in the mountains. I will return to Jubilite Village. Please convey my well wishes to Warden Melly. Now then, all aboard. Alright. Okay. So that's how we get up top there, is you have to use that. Whatever. For Dark Slash. Fake Slash. Now we got it out. Alright, there's the lost satchel. So somebody apparently died in this very top area on there, and could have been to a random alpha or just to a Carnivine. To be fair though, because of the strangenesses in this game, you could really just die to almost just about everything. A particular problem is if you get trapped in like a battle with something else, with a Pokemon aggressing you, and no way to stop it, then yeah, if you don't have any Pokemon, then you could do other stuff. It also could have been a natural blackout. We still haven't tested much, but the regular blackout feature may still be available. Meaning, if you lose all of your Pokemon and are still in a battle, in original games you would just black out right there. Normally you could only black out in there, but now being able to black out in the field, that's a bit scary from time to time, since it makes the game a bit more tougher than usual. Good grief. Also, I'm really just going to get the satchels that were lost. That is the lost satchels. So we finally know how to get up those stupid cliffs, which we've been stuck on for a while. We've probably been waiting to go up these cliffs for a very long time, too. I can see how somebody would potentially fail all in a place like this, because, let's be honest, this is pretty far way up. That being said, I have to be extremely careful in this area. Oh, speaking of which. Nothing here. Oh, Gilgar is new. Where in the world could the satchel have fallen? I'm like at the edge of where it could possibly be. Alright, it has to be somewhere in here. Some of these people, I feel like they black out in some of the most awkward locations ever. I would understand if you're facing up here. I feel like that might just be bad gameplay whatsoever. Though, let's be honest, it doesn't really tell us much about what happened. We literally don't know how they blacked out, or whether they blacked out on a side or other stuff. There's so many things that could have happened. Also, we could have had them black out on one of the cliffs, too. That's another thing I haven't talked about yet. Fortunately, I'm as close as I can get when it comes to other items. We got one Gilgar, which is nice. Now we can start taking it out for some experience and other stuff. All the orange berries. Pretty soon there's gonna be like tons of them. Also, we've never done this before. Oh, hello, you just picked it up. I was actually trying to do other stuff. Well, I guess now I understand how some of the people get KO'd. Maybe there was a random Pokemon. Here's my best theory craft I can think of. Maybe there was a Pokemon in one of the areas, and I guess this could happen a lot, so I wouldn't be surprised if it did happen. What if, when someone blacked out, they got hit by a move or whatever that knocked their player in the air so far that they fell off the cliff into their death? If so, that would make sense because, well, it's already a pretty creepy area being up here. Pretty much any area where you're in, like, close to water or rather close to a cliff is kind of dangerous to be when fighting wild Pokemon. Because if you make even one false error, you can kind of just die very quickly. So maybe it wasn't even their fault. Maybe they just didn't see a certain Pokemon coming and it knocked them off the cliff and to their deaths. Also, hello, there's a Pokemon, but he is flying very, very, very high up there. Which tells me there's still a whole lot of stuff that needs to be done. Isn't there... Oh, that was odd. There was a... Oh, okay. Oh, speaking of which, since I still haven't really taken out this Geodude much with grass types, since I now have a Pokemon Cherim on Cherim, we can use that to defeat some Pokemon as well. Why not do that for a bit? Alright. Oh wait, Grit Dust! I just realized Grit Dust is the beneficial item. Oh, frick me. I just realized what Grit Dust is. It's actually the beneficial item that you use to improve your effort stats. I don't know why, but I feel surprised that I didn't figure that out before. Luxray needs a lot of attack power, so let's give him just attack and defense and speed. I completely forgot that's what Grit Dust is needed for. Maybe I should start keeping that item because Grit Dust is actually a bit more useful than I initially thought it was useful for. Sure, getting the regular and other stuff, that could still get a bit tricky. But otherwise, it's actually kind of a useful item. I should have figured that out by now, that maybe I could have been doing other stuff. Not caught in any Gravelers. Let's try and catch one. And let's try throwing my iron berries, since I forgot to throw it a lot, and I have tons of them just from grinding. Oh, not close enough for it. Have to go here instead. It's kind of just standing there. It refuses to take it. Now it's even closer to me. Okay, it just... Okay, we need to find out. What is it like? It only prefers crystals. So it doesn't like berries at all. That's a bit mean. Looks like we're gonna have to catch this the other old-fashioned way. Yeah. If it'll stop moving around. Roly-poly style, good grief. It's just going endlessly around. We could catch it. Can't stun it either. Yeah, whatever. This is one where we'll probably have to battle defeat it instead. At least that partially worked. Wait, what am I doing? Bring out that. Let's just bring out you instead. Right. And yes, I figured out by using heavy balls I could probably catch a lot of the alpha Pokemon easier. Oh, more grit dust. That's the item I mentioned. Something's alpha up there. Which tells me something better is up there. Oh, frick, I forgot. I need to end the episode. I've been so focused on other stuff that I kind of just lost track of time. Well, let's do this really quick. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like if you enjoyed, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.